Hey there all, it's me PrettyTAF, and in this video I will give you every possible damage output which can be performed by the XM4 assault rifle. I have tested this weapon at every tier and pack punch level to find out definitively which is the best assault rifle in Cold War Zombies. Note that as time goes on, these values are subject to change at the discretion of the developers. In this video we will cover every facet so you can know for sure which assault rifle is the best. You can also find the damages of every single weapon in my database which I've been working on down in the description and in the pinned comment below. The XM4 is one of the first assault rifles you unlock in Cold War, and it's quite frankly one of my favourite weapons, and it's a pretty strong weapon inside multiplayer. But does that translate over to zombies? Let's have a look. So when you start off with the XM4 at common, it deals 30 damage to the body, 82 to the head, and 7 to armour. For uncommon, it's 43 to the body, 119 to the head, and 10 to armour. For rare, it's 61 to the body, 169 to the head, and 15 to armour. For epic, it's 88 to the body, 243 to the head, and 22 to armour. And finally, at legendary, it's 120 to the body, 330 to the head, and 30 to armour. So that's the damages that the XM4 can do at every single tier level. But how much damage does it actually increase by every time you increase the tier? Well, we'll find just that. Following damages I will list as a percentage increase from base, so let's have a look. So for common, there is no change because it's the standard damage the weapon deals. Uncommon, it increases by 43%. For rare, it's 103%. Epic is 193%. And legendary has a change of 300% as usual. Moving on, I'm going to show you all of the pack punch damages the XM4 is capable of at every single tier and level. But first of all, I'm going to show you the damages from common to rare. Do with them as you wish. Pause it, have a check, take a screenshot, do whatever, I really don't care. But for the most part, we're going to be focusing on the epic and legendary damages, since that's what you're going to be surviving on the most. So without further ado, we'll jump straight into the epic pack punch damages. So for epic pack punch level 1, you're going to be looking at 182 damage to the body, 502 to the head, and 45 to armour. For pack punch level 2, it's 374 damage to the body, 1031 to the head, and 93 to armour. And for pack punch level 3, you're looking at 707 to the body, 1946 to the head, and 176 to armour. And at legendary tier, at legendary, pack punch level 1, it's 248 to the body, 682 to the head, and 62 to armour. For legendary, pack punch level 2, it's 508 to the body, 1398 to the head, and 127 to armour. Finally, the max damage this weapon could do at pack punch level 3 legendary is 959 to the body, 2639 to the head, and an armor damage of 239. To get the armor damage, you divide the base body damage by 4. To get the body logic, you take any body tier damage and you times it by 2.06, which was the average, and that's what gives you the base level 1 pack punch body damage. For headshot logic, you multiply the body by 2.75 since that's the increase, and for pack punch levels 1 to 2, you times it by 2, and for pack punch levels 2 to 3, you increase it by 1.88 times. So knowing all that we now know, how well does the XM4 fare you when the zombies are at max health at level 41? At level 41, they have a health of 30,000, so it should take quite a few shots to kill them. When you fully maxed out the XM4, the body damage is 959 per shot. It has the body DPS of 11,539. It takes 32 shots to the body to kill, and it has a TTK of 4.31 seconds. At the maxed out critical, you're looking at a critical per shot of 5,278. A critical DPS of 63,512. It takes 6 headshots with the critical to kill, and it has a critical TTK of 0.41. And finally, for armor damage, you're going to do 358 per shot, and it has an armor DPS of 4,308. So of course, as I'm sure you figured out from the previous videos, when you use a ring of fire, you multiply the damage by 5 since it's a times 5 multiplier, which then gives the XM4 a body damage of 4,795. A body DPS of 57,700. It takes 7 shots to kill at max health, and you have a body TTK of 0.50 seconds. Critical, you're looking at damage per shot of 26,390. You have a critical DPS of 317,560. It takes 2 headshots to kill, and it has critical TTK of 0.08 seconds. And finally, for armor with Ring of Fire, you're looking at per shot damage of 1,790. And you have an armor DPS of 21,539. So now that we've covered every possible facet of the XM4, how does it compare when you stand it side by side with all of the other assault rifles in game? Let's have a look. In terms of damage per shot at legendary tier before being upgraded, The XM4 comes in 5th, sitting second to last of the assault rifles, sadly, beating the FFAR1, and it loses to the QBZ83, which is surprising because I quite frankly cannot stand the QBZ, but hey ho, it's just how it is. In terms of Pack-a-Punch level 3 damage, the XM4 ranks 5th again, losing and beating to the same weapons as last, with FFAR1 and the QBZ83, so nothing to change. In terms of DPS when maxed with all perks, upgrades, etc., the XM4 deals the least damage per second across the field, dealing 646 damage less than the FFAR1, but still it's basically last. And finally, when you use Ring of Fire, the XM4 is last again, so nothing new. The XM4 deals 3,231 damage less when using Ring of Fire than the FFAR1, and there you have it. My favourite assault rifle for multiplayer is the worst to use in zombies, which is pretty gay. And that, ladies and gents, brings us to the end of the video. I hope you liked it, found it useful and informative. Be sure to like and subscribe for further content just like this, and don't forget to check out the aforementioned database and the other videos in this series. Like and sub and stuff, stay safe, stay healthy, and have a good day. Goodbye.